Election fever at Srinagar's iconic Lal Chowk, once an epicenter of separatist politics and a perpetual security hazard.
This is the first election in Kashmir in last over 3 decades which is being fought without fear of violence or boycott calls by separatists. This election is not just about who wins or who loses. It is reviving politics that was in a state of suspended animation as Jammu and Kashmir is without an elected government for last 6 years.
The battle for Srinagar constituency is mainly between two young politicians, Aga Ruhullah Mehdi of National Conference and Waheed Para of PDP. One is a victim of terrorism and the other was jailed on terror charges. Para was key player in BJP-PDP government's youth outreach program in Kashmir, but after scrapping off Article 370 in August 2019, he was booked under stringent anti-terror law UAPA, now out on bail.
You would get praise from the none other than the Home Minister of India for organizing major youth rallies at a time when things were horribly wrong in 2017, 16 and 18. But then you are the same person who is a terror accused, who is facing UAPA charges. How you would define yourself, a man who is being praised by the Home Minister for involving youth in the mainstream or a terror accused?
I think this is story of every Kashmiri, every young Kashmiri who wants to express himself democratically. There are structural issues we face. Even the Home Minister of India or the Chief, I was working directly with the Chief Minister Mahabubaji closely. So irrespective of, we had so much of, like the Home Minister would openly say, will praise my work. But then you saw how I was treated. I was booked in 2 terror cases by NIA, by SIA, then, tortured, humiliated and kept in detention for like 2 years. I think this is what's happening to every Kashmiri, and this has historically happened to us. My message to people of India is that Kashmiris are like you. We are not born terrorists or stone pelters or militants.
National Conference candidate Aga Ruhullah's father, Aga Syed Mehdi, an influential Shia cleric, was killed in a deadly IED blast by terrorists in 2000. Aga's consistent stand on key issues and staunch opposition to revocation of Article 370 has won him praise even from political opponents, including main rival PDP. Despite being a victim of terrorism, he publicly apologizes for failing to stop migration of Kashmiri Pandits in 1990.
In your repeated, speeches, what you are talking about August 5, 2019 was a black day and you don't accept, and people don't accept that decision. So you are saying that you will going to represent that voice in the parliament. Is it still a relevant issue for the people?
It is. You can see from the response of the people and the sentimental outbursts when you talk about it. You can see it in their tears and eyes. People have not forgotten how we were treated and how our dignity and rights were snatched from us, and that too undemocratically, without our asking for our consent and wish and will. So that was a humiliation for us as a nation. So it remains with us. It is relevant. It is relevant until we get our rights and dignity back.
Okay, so is Article 370 scrapping the central issue of your election campaigning?
It's not only the central issue, it's the driving force for my campaigning.
The Srinagar Lok Sabha seat is spread across 5 districts, from the Zojila Pass that separates the valley from Ladakh, and right up Peer Ki Gali or Peer Panjal mountains in South Kashmir. In Pulwama, which is part of Srinagar seat, it will be the first vote for these enthusiastic residents. In previous elections, they had boycotted polls.
पिछले इलेक्शन में आप लोगों ने वोट डाला था या बाइकआउट?
हमने नहीं डाला हमने बाइकआउट किया था, उसे नहीं डाला था। वहीद साहब जैसे लीडर है ना, हमारी जान है, हमारी सबको वोट डालेंगे।
If participation of people in election campaigning translates into votes, Srinagar constituency is expected to defeat boycott politics before electing its new MP. There are clear signs on the ground, and it appears people are leaving behind Srinagar's boycott legacy. In Srinagar, Nazir Masoodi for NDTV.